Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick story on Karen Huger from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Unfortunately, she was found guilty and she won't be sentenced until January 2025. I'm praying that she perhaps maybe get probation or limited jail time. Now listen, people, I do know this is not her first offense, but I'm just praying that the grande does not have to serve jail time. This is scary, very sad, but you know what? It's the consequences of you drinking and driving. Let me share a screen and we're going to get into this story. So, Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Hughes is disappointed after being found guilty of DUI, and she said she will respect the jury's decision. The reality star is scheduled to be sentenced on January 29th, 2025. Oh, Karen. Karen has been found guilty on nearly all counts after being charged with a DUI in Maryland in March. Although we're disappointed in the jury's verdict, we, of course, respect their decision and appreciate their time here in our case. The Real Housewives of Potomac star attorney A. Scott Bolden tells People exclusively in a statement. Bolden, a partner at Reed Smith Law Firm, adds, "We continue to reserve Ms. Huger's right to an appeal and intend to fully pursue justice on her behalf. We appreciate your support and prayers for Ms. Huger and her family at this time." After the March 19th incident, Huger, 61, was charged with a DUI and a DWI, negligently driving a vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner, endangering property, life, and person, as well as recklessly driving a vehicle in wanton and willful disregard for the safety of persons and property. Oh, good God, Karen. Other charges include failure to control vehicle speed on the highway to avoid a collision, driving a vehicle in excess of reasonable and prudent speed on the highway, driving a vehicle on the highway with suspended registration, and failure to notify administration of change of address within 30 days. She was found guilty on all charges except reckless driving. Her rep tells People the reality star is scheduled to be sentenced on January 29th. A spokesperson for the Montgomery County Police Department confirmed to People on March 20th that Huger had been involved in a single vehicle collision in Potomac. Law enforcement said the television personality crossed a median and struck multiple street signs, but was not injured at the time of the crash. Listen, the angels were with her. Authorities also reportedly told TMZ, who was first to report the news, that Huger was allegedly driving in an aggressive manner and very fast before the collision. At the time of the incident, she was not arrested. However, she received several citations. During Huger's first day in court on Tuesday, December 17th, witnesses described what they noticed, with one man stating that Huger's car allegedly smelled like alcohol per Fox 5 DC. A volunteer EMT who responded to the scene said Huger did not want treatment and swayed when trying to step into the ambulance. Instead, inside the vehicle, the EMT said Huger allegedly told them to F off and F yourselves several times. Minutes later, she complimented a female firefighter, telling her, "You're so beautiful," the EMT said. The jury also saw body cam footage on Tuesday where one officer was telling Huger she was hammered, a claim she called BS in the footage. Huger broke her silence on the incident in a TNT statement on March 20th. The reality star, whose parents died within several months of each other in 2017, said she was experiencing a moment of grief the evening of the crash. With the passing of my beloved mother, grief comes and goes in waves. And with Mother's Day approaching, it has felt more like a tsunami, she said. "Last night I met a girlfriend for dinner. We talked and brought up some very emotional, sensitive topics. I was crying on my way home and saw a car heading right for me." She continued, "I swerved to avoid a head-on collision, hit the divider, and then a tree. I'm hurt, bruised up a bit, but so grateful I'm alive. I did receive citations, one of which was unrelated to the incident, which is understandable. But what was most surprising is that the car that almost hit me just drove away. Hugo concluded by reminding fans to understand your emotional state before getting behind the wheel, crediting her mother, whom she called her guardian angel, and her seatbelt for saving her life. Hugo's arrest is a central storyline in season 9 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, which airs Sundays on Bravo at 8 p.m. Oh, Miss Hugo Grande. I will say this. I listen. She could have harmed herself or someone else. So I get it. You do a crime, you gotta do the time, and hopefully they will give her a life sentence. But we have to wait till January the 29th to find out. We're gonna just take a look.
A reality TV star fighting drunk driving accusations will soon learn her fate. A jury is still deliberating on Real Housewives cast member Karen Huger's DUI charges. Fox 5's Lee Zhang live in Rockville tonight at the courthouse with the latest. Lee.
Hey, Kenneth, good evening to you. Yeah, 3 hours in and still no verdict from this jury. Now, during closing arguments today, the state made a point to say that this is what they called a very simple case for this jury. However, the defense argued the exact opposite, saying that in their opinion, this is a case that is filled with doubt. Now, for background, this all happened in March of 2024, that crash happening on Oakland Drive in Potomac on the night of March 19th. Karen Huger refused medical treatment along with a field sobriety test and a breathalyzer. The defense presented 2 witnesses today, including her cousin. He says he was on the phone with her when that crash happened. He testified that she did disclose some personal matters to him that night on the phone. But aside from sounding a little sad, he says he was not concerned about her driving. The defense says he is the most important witness in their case, as Huger's demeanor has been a part of the evidence presented. Police and an EMT testified that she was, quote, incoherent. They called her uncooperative on the night in question. There was also body camera video shown where her husband suggested that she, quote, probably had more to drink than she should have, to which she did agree on camera. Now, again, the jury has not come back with a verdict yet. We're about 3 hours since they were handed this case. We do know that just a few minutes ago, the judge did give this jury the option. They can go home tonight, come back tomorrow morning, and continue deliberating. However, they have chosen to stay until they reach a verdict. Guys?
Well, we know they reached a verdict, and the verdict was guilty on all counts. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for watching. It's a sad day for Karen, but sometimes, even as adults, if you don't suffer consequences for your bad actions, you will continue said actions. So, and this is not Karen's first time. This is not her first rodeo with a DUI and DWI. So maybe this will wake her up. She will go to rehab, and maybe she'll get probation. Anyway, guys, hit that like button, chat with me, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see y'all in the next video.